Hey, I rock with Kendrick, man. I like the answers he gave. The answer he gave, I figured he was thinking this way, but I thought he was doing a little too much at first. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was doing a little too much, but you know what? When I think about it, this is a good answer that he gave about the whole battle. Um, I still don't bump Kendrick music like that, and even though it's pretty good too, it's good. You know, I'm just old. I don't be paying attention to stuff, but I like Kendrick's answer right here, man. Kendrick, for the culture, for hip hop. I thought hip hop died, but Kendrick showed it. Kendrick a professional. Kendrick is a professional rapper. I get it to Kendrick. He's a true professional. Y'all listen. Mind bending that you created this massive cultural award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song, and how is that something after you got off that Grammy stage, you got home in some quiet time? What was going through your head? I was just thinking about the culture, really. It's always definitely first. I'm not even bullshitting with you. It's like when people talk about rap, man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just rap and it's not an actual art form. So when you put records like that at the forefront, it reminds people that this is more than just something that came 50 years ago. They forget that it's been some real 50 years, right? And like kind of like belittle it. So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is truly just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre. So that's what I think about, and I feel accomplished being able to do that. You know, whether somebody else come behind me and do it again and quadruple it, I love to see it. If that was my purpose to do that, then that's exactly what it was for that particular moment. I think people often miss the significance of that record and Song of the Year award, because that Song of the Year award is a songwriter's award. Like, it's not just the biggest song. It's like someone wrote a song. And you as a songwriter, when you see your name up there and it's written by Kendrick, and that's it. Yeah. That's powerful. And I think to what you're saying, I think there's a lot of people who have become fans of hip hop, and they you know, you like the songs you hear and know, but you're not actually tapped into the work that it takes to generate the output, the art. Exactly, man. As a writer, you know, and that's what I can appreciate the most. And knowing how much time I dedicated over the years in just trial and error, writing the most terrible. See, he sound like a real rapper, like a person that takes pride in his craft. Kendrick, I have a new special place in my heart for you, Kendrick. Pause for all you crazy deviants. But nah, real talk, man. It's good to even hear a young person talking like this, talking like they got sense, being punctual, sounding like I see why people like Kendrick. Kendrick is a true professional. Shit to some of the greatest shit. You know, we all do it, from writer's block to figuring out how to find inspiration from the most non-popular aspects around me. So it's like knowing that trial and knowing what I put in as far as my thinking process and what it takes to get there. I do not look at it as a small like endeavor because it's a hit record. No, it's actually some writing in that shit. And then we had Ebro ask him, yo. Hold on real quick, hold on. Took it, put it on your back, and you felt like a line needed to be drawn, right? Was that your intent when you rolled out this year? Was like, yo, I'm drawing a line. Like, this is what it is. My intent was to always keep, I think from day one, was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like, as a collaborative effort. You know, that's cool too, but I love when artists grit their teeth. Like, I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL. Yeah. Murder Mook, Lux, to Tay-Rock, my bro Daylight. This has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And what I will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and they didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that into consideration in going into any type of music. That's interesting. So I hope this makes sense, right? You know, we've been following your journey for about 15 years, and proud of Ken. You've been so consistent in square.
Can't get him off his square, man. Kendrick a professional out there. You can't get Kendrick off his square. He's a professional out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that, man. Somebody, you know what? Yeah. I'm like that. I'm like, the song says not like, I'm like that. I'm like that. I'm like Kendrick in them, man. I believe in the essence of hip hop, the art form, and all the elements: graffiti, breakdancing, MCing, DJing, all of that, dressing, all of that. Like I say, I believe Puerto Ricans had a big part of hip hop. They didn't create it, but they had damn sure had a real big part in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, man, it's good to hear Kendrick talk like that. It's good to hear one of these youngsters put real hip hop at the forefront. I was kind of hard on Kendrick because I thought he was hating on Drake. I was like, man, why are you messing with this, man? He chilling, minding his own business. But now I see what Kendrick was doing. Even though Drake, I like his music, and Drake ain't too much of a bad person to me. I really don't get too much into judging these people. I listen to music. I'm kind of old school, and I'm a bad person for that. Like, when I look at sports, I just look at what they do on the field. I don't really care about what they're doing off the field. Same thing with the rappers. I just care about their music. But it's like, I don't let none of this stuff overtake me anyway. I don't even listen to music that much on my own time anyway. It's just, you know, keep y'all head up, man. Shoot, I'm gonna probably drop a live tonight. But yeah, I like Kendrick. I like that. I like you for that, man. That was eloquently put together. And that was for me. That explanation was for me. You know what I'm saying?